So, hello everybody, this is Robert at Prophecy Spotlight number 41. It is it is a revival of the Roman Empire, but this is part number 7. It's the last part. It's a little bit of revelation verse by verse. So, we will proceed. Now, in the last days, the future days, the last days, once the church is gone, there are three notable personages or actors that will come in the last day. There is the prince, there is the Antichrist, and there is the king of the north. So these are our three notable personage or actors. The Antichrist, Revelation 13 verse 11 to 16, is the second beast. I'm talking about the beast that comes out of the earth. The first one is the beast that came out of the sea. The second beast, starting verse 11, we get the second beast, we get the religious beast, and we get the miracle maker beast. This second beast looks like a lamb, but he speaks as a dragon. He is also known under the name of the false prophet. The king of the north are the Arabs and the Muslims. They are north of Israel. When you're trying to find your location in prophecy, you always need to go to Jerusalem because this is the starting point. So if you look south of Jerusalem, you get Egypt. If you look north, you get Turkey and Syria. It's always from Jerusalem, not the Arctic North. No. When we're talking about scripture, everything is from Jerusalem. Now the prince, the first personage, the prince that shall come. That's an expression from Daniel chapter 9, verse 26. Oh, there we go. And after the 62 weeks plus 7 previously passed on the building of Jerusalem, the city, so that makes 69 weeks, shall Messiah be cut off and shall have nothing, and the people of the prince that shall come. Remember that expression. The people of the prince that shall come shall destroy the city and the sanctuary. So the city of Jerusalem, the temple in Jerusalem, was destroyed by which people? It was destroyed in 70 AD after Christ. It was destroyed by the Roman Empire. This was the new kid on the block. The Roman Empire was now the master of the universe. As a matter of fact, they called in people to register them. All the habitable world were to come to get registered. Okay? So there is a coming prince, a prince that shall come. And this prince that shall come, he is from the Roman background. He's from the Roman blood. Okay? So here we see that these people who destroyed Jerusalem were the Roman people under Titus. The prince that shall come will be of Roman blood. He will be a new imperial head to arise from its deadly wound. Now the deadly wound here is when the Roman Empire in 476 after Christ, when it was not destroyed, it just crumbled down because it was too big and it couldn't centrally control all these nations under them. Okay? So after it's falling apart, Scripture tells us that there is to be a new leader, a new imperial head to come. Okay? So we're looking forward. The Roman Empire has not yet been risen, as it were. It's not alive yet. Okay? But when it becomes alive, and all the world will wonder at this coming beast, the first beast coming out of the earth, they will be impressed. And out of it will come out this imperial head, this leader, which is the prince to come, the prince that shall come. Now, now we're going to identification number 2. The little horn from Daniel 7. I'm reading Daniel 7, verse 7 and 8. A fourth beast, dreadful and terrible, different from the beasts that were before it, and it had 10 horns. And I considered these horns, and behold, they came up among them another, a little horn. I'm reading Daniel 7:24. And as the 10 horns, out of this kingdom shall arise 10 kings. 10 horns, 10 kings, okay? And another shall arise after them, and he shall be different from the former, and he shall subdue 3 kings, and he shall speak word against the Most High, and shall wear out the saints. So out of these 10 will come a little horn. He will be the leader. Identification number 3. If we look at the first seal in Revelation, and I saw and behold a white horse, and he that sat upon it have a bow, and a crown was given to him, and he went forth conquering, that he might conquer. That he might conquer. So here we have someone on a white horse. He went forth to conquer, that he might conquer. That was his objective, to conquer. In quest of power, always. Okay? Now, I would suggest here that this individual having a bow, okay, he doesn't have a sword, because the sword speaks of close contact, close warfare. This one is doing warfare from far away, like a bow will throw far away. And he was crowned. A crown was given him. So this individual here, sitting on the white horse, seems to be recognized as a leader, maybe a world leader. So I would suggest here that this speaks of the coming forth of the Roman Empire. Gradually, the Roman Empire will take power, and this individual on the white horse will eventually become the Roman prince that was to come. But that's my suggestion. Others might think differently, but so far that's what I think for the moment. But we're always, remember, we are students of prophecy. We're not doctors of prophecies, we are students. We always have something to learn. We can learn from one another. Okay? So I'm a student, and I can be corrected anytime, and I'll be glad. Okay? But give me the verses. That's the main thing, you know. Don't tell me church history teaches that. Don't tell me the fathers of the church taught that. Well, that's no proof. That's not even a proof. These men were godly men, but they were not the best to expose the Word of God. They went different roads often. But if we go back to Scripture, then everything can be understood. But we need Scripture. The first beast, identification number 4. Revelation 13, 1-8. And I saw a beast rising out of the sea, having 10 horns and 7 heads. Revelation 19, verse 19. And the beast was taken, and the false prophet, that is the Antichrist, that was with him, who wrought the signs before him. So the second beast is the false prophet or the Antichrist, okay? So these two leaders, they're human beings. Okay, the beast is, how would I say? Napoleon could say, I am the empire, you know? Well, that was the beast. And this leader, this little horn that will come out of Daniel 7 will be the beast. The beast is the leader, okay? And the leader is the empire, or which way you want to work it out. The empire is not thrown into the lake of fire. The empire will be destroyed. But the beast, the leader, will be taken, and the false prophet with him will be thrown into the lake of fire. Now the eighth head, identification number 5, Revelation 17, verse 11. And the beast that was and is not, he is also an eighth, and he is of the 7, and goes into destruction. We learned that his name is 666, the number of his name. Identification number 6. Revelation 13, verse 7 to 18. That no one should be able to buy or sell, save he that had the mark, the name of the beast, or the number of his name. Here is wisdom. He that has understanding, let him count the number of the beast, for it is a man's number, and its number is 666. The mark is the name and the number of the name and the number is a direct reference to the first beast, the political and civic beast. So the number is in relationship now, or the mark or the number is in relationship to the first beast, which is the political beast, which is the prince to come. 666 belongs to the Roman prince to come. It doesn't belong to the false prophet or to the Antichrist, but it belongs to the first beast, the Roman prince to come. So this, my dear friends, concludes our series on the revived Roman Empire. It rises from the abyss and goes into perdition. Satan, or the red dragon, is the power behind this revived political and civil beast. Its head is a return to imperial dynasty, or emperor, or Caesar-like might. So the head is simply a return to what was originally known as the imperial head, or the emperor of the Roman Empire, or the Caesars of the Roman Empire. The difference now is that this head, this leader, his might is no more pure. Before it was 100% himself, the emperor. Now, the eighth head, which is new, will have to share its power with the 10 horns. So the future prince to come is this Roman leader, called the beast, to be cast into the lake of fire. And dear friends, I trust this will help you to understand that Romans 13, although there are 2 beasts, one is from the sea, arising from the turmoil of this world, and this world is spinning around quite a bit. We are looking for a man. Give us a man, they say. Give us a man who will take the reins of this world. They will self-elect a man, okay? And this man is the horn of Daniel 7, the future horn to come. He will rise up from the sea of turmoil and become the political leader. He will become the civic beast, the one who controls the world, the habitable world. And also alongside, once he is established, Alongside with him, we get the second part of chapter 13, which is now a beast coming out of the earth. From a settled situation will come out now another beast. And this beast is the religious one. The first is political, the second is religious, because he makes miracles. And these beasts together, they will work hand in hand. They will blaspheme. They will make war with the people, with the Jewish, godly Jewish people. And they will want to set themselves up as the leaders of this world. But we know from Scripture there is only one King. He's the Kings of Kings, the Lord of Lords. And he will come out from heaven and he will destroy these two beasts. Okay? He will throw them both into the lake of fire. He comes from heaven on a white horse and he will destroy them. So my friend, this has been the last part of our series on the Roman Empire. The main thing to remember that this Roman leader is a prince to come. That was predicted in Daniel 9:26. The people of the prince to come. And we are not entitled to put in this first beast what we call the Antichrist. The Antichrist has to be pushed to the second beast, and the first beast has to be the future prince to come, the Roman leader, the Roman head, the Caesar of the Caesars, which is to arise again as a great power. We see these things happening today slowly but surely. Scripture cannot be broken. This will take place. So until then, I wish you a great day, and may the Lord make you a blessing. And I say to you, the Lord is coming. Maranatha, my dear friends. Goodbye. This has been Robert at Prophecy Spotlight. Thank you.